What's going on, everybody? Tingo here, and welcome back to Tingoat Trucking. If you remember the last trip we made it from, we went from Los Angeles and we went all the way up here to Eli. Um, what I did do on my off time, since our drop-off point was here, we needed fuel, so I went down, got some fuel, and I found one particular job that was on the list, and I had to grab it up before it was too late. Look where it's taken us. To Hornbrook, one out of the two cities we have not gone in California yet. So, I went ahead and I grabbed it up. It's propane. It's gonna be a propane tanker. It's going from Eli to Hornbrook, and the income is $20,267. It's gonna be our highest paid job to date. I can't remember how far it actually is. Let me see here. I don't know if I'll be able to get into it or not. No. I think we're just gonna have to see once we get into it. So let's go ahead and jump on in here, take a look at it, and I think it's just one of the shorter trailers. Yeah, it is. Just a short trailer, nothing big. But this little tiny guy is gonna get us $20,000. So I'm not gonna be complaining too much. The job is 620 miles. It should take us 16 hours and 8 minutes from this point in time. Total time that we have is like 29 hours to get there, so we're gonna need some rest in between. Especially since our guy is halfway to that cutoff point of when he's gonna doze off. So we're gonna get on the road here since it's a longer trip, and I'm just gonna try to fill you guys in on things that are going on and stuff like that. Just talk to you guys on the road. So let's go ahead and get our truck started up here, and try to get here on the road. All right, it's kind of a rough start already, but so yeah, one of the things I wanted to talk about is in my last video I had somebody comment on it that there's like no force feedback right now. Hold on just a second. While I do this, I'm gonna keep talking here. In my last video I had somebody comment, and they asked if we were ever gonna put a sleeper cab on this truck, and I responded back, but if you guys haven't seen the comment and response, yes, we will be, if not this particular truck, we will be putting a sleeper on this truck. So it's either going to be this truck, or once we get enough money, we'll knock this down to the next one of our drivers, and that way we'll have two drivers underneath of us, and we'll get an updated truck, which would be an extended cab. So yeah, we will be eventually, we're going to be slowly making our way up with the trucks. So there's going to be no issue with that. We're not going to keep this truck for any longer than we really have to, because I know everybody wants to see it. In the last video I also mentioned that with the 900 series that came out, that we have currently right now, that there was no new Peterbilt. Well, that's not true. They did come out with a new Peterbilt as well as the 900. It's the Peterbilt 579, I believe it is. So I'm thinking, so that way everybody can take a look at the trucks, the new trucks that are out. We will be taking a look at the dealerships after this job is complete, because I was going to do it before we started out, but you can't go to the dealership when you already are on a job. So since we already had this job started, we couldn't go to the dealership. I already tried, but we will end up going to the dealerships just to check out the trucks real quick, and see what our options are, and see if I can get some of your guys' feedbacks on as to what truck we should get next. But have in mind that this garage, we are using Kenworth trucks. So it's either we upgrade this truck for the time being, or we go and save the money up and get a new truck when we can. Because level 10, we will be able to get a new truck as long as we have the money for it. So it's up to you if you want us to keep this truck and use the money on upgrades for this truck, or we can just save up the money until it's time for a new truck and we upgrade that way. Alright, so we got clear left, and after this clear right, so we're gonna get going here. So there's gonna be there's a lot of things that are gonna be involved here coming up. I'd like you guys to participate with your feedback as to where we should go with this. It's always nice to hear from you guys, and seeing your guys' support with this channel and with this series. So if you guys would like to voice your opinion as to whether we keep the truck and upgrade it, or just save the money and get a new one, it's I'm gonna leave it up to you guys. I know I always say that. I don't really ever usually hear too much, so I usually make an executive decision on my own, but it's always nice hearing from you guys. So if you guys want to, you guys can always, you know, hey, I'd like to see you do this or do that, and I'll listen. I'll respond back, and depending on which way things go with what people say, or how I'm feeling, then we'll decide on that. But we still got a while yet. I mean, with this job here, should take us to level 9. We still have probably about a good 5 or 6 trips left before we hit level 10, at least. So we have plenty of time, and plus we only have like $50-something thousand in the bank. But after this job, we're gonna have $70-something thousand in the bank. So that's gonna be nice. Well, that's as long as we get there with no issues. I said that the last time, and ended up getting a was it a traffic light penalty or something like that. I forget which it was. It was a traffic light penalty. It was like $1,080 or something like that. There are new trucks, and we will be taking a look at them, see which direction we'd like to take the business. Whether, I mean, like I said, with this garage, it will be Kenworth. We're going to drive the Kenworths, get used to them, and then the next garage, we will get ourselves a Peterbilt and work our way up, you know, through the Peterbilts, see which ones we like best, and that's what we'll end up eventually using for the rest of the companies, or for the company with all the other garages. Alright, so we had what, 600 something miles. Oops, wrong button. We got 500 miles left to go this trip. We're gonna have to pull over and take a rest in about 5 hours at least. Yes, it's a load of propane going to Hornbrook, and expected to be there Tuesday afternoon time frame, and it's Monday morning right now. So we have plenty of time to get there. Try to get around this guy. Hopefully we don't get busted for spending too much time on this side of the road. So like I said, it's paying us $20,267, and we have over, it says here, over a day to get it there. Oh, we could have probably even stopped there in that rest area and just got it over and done with, but we still got quite a ways to go yet. I don't want to rest up now and then end up having to rest again before the end of the trip. And it is a clear night. Look at those stars. Pretty nice out there. So it's gonna be nice. We're gonna unlock one of the last 2 cities in California. Heck, we might even get lucky and get a job out of Hornbrook straight to Eureka and unlock that too. We might get lucky for that for the next episode. I don't know. We'll see and find out, I guess. That would be pretty nice. Get that achievement unlocked. Then we can go from there and unlock or discover all the cities in Nevada. And after that, it's just basically just travel the roads and try to get all the roads turned over for us. And the last episode, I could have swore our engine was about ready to give up on us. Before we made that last rest stop, I thought it was done. But we made that rest stop and it finished up the job for us. We had, what, 2% damage to the truck. That's just normal wear and tear. So I decided, why not see if we can make another long haul with it here. And, I mean, hopefully it makes it. It'd be nice. Not doing too bad with the speed and the hills and stuff, so we're still pretty early on in this job here. This tanker is 31,500 pounds, so it is one of the heavier loads that we've taken so far. Probably not the heaviest, but it is one of the heavier ones that we've taken. We've already drove this truck for over 1,000 miles. I cannot believe how fast it adds up. Like I said, I did fill up with fuel before I took this job and I made it over there and hooked up the trailer. But, yeah, we've already used up a quarter tank of gas. So we might have to stop for some gas and also a rest stop. Let's see here. No, we have enough fuel to get there. It's going to be pushing it though. We'll have about 200 something miles left, maybe a little less than 200 miles left for our gas by the time we get there. Got 156 gallons left, 744 miles left on this tank of gas. And hit the wrong button again. F5, not F4. Oh, we have plenty, because we have 340 miles left of the trip. Now here comes the sunrise over top of the mountains and the lake there. Caught up over there. You don't want that to happen. That's just that's one weird turnaround, because you can turn around and go the other direction, but you can't access it from the other side there. That kind of weird. Wonder why that is. If anybody is watching this is from Nevada and knows of that certain type of turnaround, can you actually say that, you know, what it's for and why it's only a one direction thing? That'd be kind of neat to know. Alright, it's taking us quite a bit of time to get up to speed here, but I think we're about ready to enter California the way it seems. I could be completely off on that. But we are getting tired, so we might want to try to hit up the next rest stop before it gets too late. Yeah, we have less than 2 hours. Yeah, I don't understand that. The speed limit did not change. It's still 80. Why is everybody slamming on the brakes? That's just weird. But yeah, I really hope there's a rest stop coming up here shortly, because if not, we're going to start dozing off. And when you start dozing off in this game, I mean, you lose all control until the screen pops back up again. And even then, there's a delay. But we really do not need to be dozing off here. Take a look at, let me just take a look at the map here, actually. Alright, we're actually in Reno. I might just hurry up and take this exit, because we need to rest up. Because we cannot, there's no way we're going to be able to make it any further. So I'm going to hurry up and take this exit here. I mean, we need to discover this road here anyway. So we'll just swing on over here, get this rest stop, and then when we exit, we'll just take a right out of here and then back around. Let me go ahead and hop on over here. Like I said, we got plenty of fuel, so we don't need to worry about that. We just need to get some sleep. The bad thing is we haven't really done too much daytime driving. It's usually at nighttime or it's raining. So, but we need to get this sleep in. Oh, timed that just about right, didn't we? Still doing pretty good. We're up to 3% of the truck now for damage, but like I said, that's just natural wear and tear. Alright, that entrance there had a do not enter sign, so we gotta enter up. Actually, we're going following this around, aren't we? We're gonna follow this on around. Must be a garage that we can one day we can purchase. Yeah, so this is what our garage used to look like, I think, the way it looks. This might actually I don't know, I need to get a closer look. No, this is actually a pretty decent sized garage here. This rest area at? I really hope this is an actual rest area, or can can rest up. I don't know if we can or not without buying the garage. Let's check around the back here. If we can't, we're just gonna have to go around to that first rest area. Can I fit around this side of the building or no? It doesn't look it. Oh geez. What did we get ourselves into here? This is getting pretty interesting. We're not gonna make this turn, are we? No, I'm not even gonna try it. Now we gotta be really careful not to ruin this trailer. Look at that, you can see the back of the trailer right there. Look at that. That's how much of a turn we're doing here. I really hope that trailer doesn't swing around and hit something. That's just really weird. You'll never see that in real life. We shouldn't even have done that. Alright, so we're gonna have to go around and get that other rest area. But since we're here, we're gonna go ahead and make a right out of here. And actually, no, we won't. We'll just head the direction we just came from and go in there, in that rest area. Oh geez, just barely even. We're just gonna have to luck it out, I guess. Okay, there is a truck right there. Oh geez. Alright. We just got lucky, I guess. That could have been really bad. Alright, so now we gotta go back up around this corner here and take the first right into the parking area. Oh, there's a sign! Oh, geez, I did not see that there. That was not good. No, we're still at 3%, so, and we didn't get penalized for it. So we don't have any damage. So I guess we got lucky. That's really bad driving on my behalf. I'm sorry about that. I did not see that sign there. I'm still gonna have to do something with this force steering. Hold on. Let me go ahead and park here. What the heck? Why does it not let me sleep? Did I go too far forward? There we go. Alright. There we go. Alright. Controls. Alright. Let me see. There was a display down there. Gosh dang it. Loan installment. I think our driver also got us a some income as well. So let's go ahead back on up here. Here and get back on the road. Gotta make a right and then a left, so this is gonna be fun. I'm gonna make this wide. We gotta get that trailer as straight as possible in this lane. There we go. Alright, that worked out pretty good. Whoa! That was not something I wanted to see as I was turning my head out the window. God, the sound effects outside is crazy. The only reason why I'm doing this is because I know I have time with all the traffic here. That van's turning. That car's turning. I don't know if we should chance it because we're never going to get out of here if we don't. Okay, that car's going to stop for us. We're just going to stay in this lane here because I know that lane's all backed up with the traffic that's trying to turn. Alright, now we got to get on over here, get back on the interstate. Gonna leave our turn signal on. Yeah, I did turn the brake sensitivity down because those brakes were pretty harsh at times. You barely tap on the brake and it would just come to a screeching halt in a matter of like a second or two. So now it's more of a gradual decrease of speed when you hit the brake. So it works a lot better now. It's not too slow of a stop, but it's not such an abrupt, bam, hit a wall type stop. My lights on? Yeah, alright. I always like leaving my lights on. It's just a safety thing, even in real life. It doesn't matter what time of day it is. I always have my headlights on. Yeah, it's got daytime running lights and everything. You can set it up to where, you know, your side marker lights are always on, or your headlights are always on, but even just auto lights. But if it's daytime and I'm on the interstate, I'll switch it over to where my headlights are on. Because you just never know. It's like, depending on where you're at, I mean, you can run into patchy fog and you just don't think about it, and you get pulled over out of nowhere for not having your headlights on when it's just your car not picking up that it's foggy out and it's still light enough to where your headlights just don't automatically turn on. You can run into patchy rain, or, I mean, even though my headlights actually turn on by themselves when my windshield wipers are on. So that's a nice feature. I didn't even know that my car even had that until recently, and I've had the car for nearly a year now. And it's just, I just seen it one day when I was sitting at a traffic light. It just started to rain, and so I turned my windshield wipers on. This was like 3-4 o'clock in the afternoon, and it wasn't bright enough for my automatic lights to actually kick on, and it just started raining, and I turned my windshield wipers on, and sure enough, my headlights turned on. So that, I was like, oh, cool, I didn't even know about that. And funny story, after that long journey with our last video, I finished it up and everything, and I went and got my car yesterday. It was a couple days ago that I recorded that video, but yesterday I got in my car, and remind you, my car is a manual transmission car, so there's no big difference between driving this in my car, except for the gear ratio is a little bit different for when I shift. But if anybody ever, you know, if you have the G27 steering wheel or know of it, you know about the two paddles that are, you know, on each side of the steering column on the wheel. Well, those paddles are what I have set up for my turn signals. The right paddle is the right turn signal, the left paddle is the left turn signal. Yesterday when I was driving, I needed to turn my right turn signal on, and I actually reached my hand down with my right hand, you know, as I would as I'm driving with my G27 steering wheel, to turn my turn signal on. And after I realized that there was no lever there, I was like, duh, you're an idiot. You're not driving American truck or Euro truck. You're in your real car. The turn signal's on the left-hand side. Flip the stupid lever, you dumbass. So, and I actually did say that out loud to myself, believe it or not. Now we're back in California now. The speed limit changed back down to 55. We're just gonna set the cruise for 55. Try to keep it a little bit easy on my engine here. But yeah, I just got a good laugh out of that. And, I mean, you guys would have to be there. It was pretty funny. Just a random car parked there for no reason. It's a nice scenic road. I like this. Pretty neat. Nice scenery. Bad part is, I think the sun's about ready to start setting on us here. I think. Could be wrong. Yeah. It's almost 8 o'clock at night. I don't know if the speed limit's going to change or not through here. Looks like a town coming up. So, yeah, it's Reading. Speed limit changed down to 40. Okay, oh, now the speed limit's back up to 55 again. Go freaking figure. It's alright, we'll just keep it. There's a traffic light we're about to turn at here anyways, so. And the speed limit changed back down to 35, so it's a good thing we didn't pick up speed. Yeah, I think I got the braking just right now. Because if I would have hit the brake like that before, we would have been stopping before the light. Alright, so we got 409 miles. Why is it saying, why is our mileage going up? Shouldn't that be going down? That's pretty weird. So we're not even going to look at that right now. Hopefully that starts going, yeah. See, I don't know why that's still going up. I'm following the GPS, but for some odd reason the mileage is going up and not down. For mileage left of the trip. So we're just going to continue with following the GPS here and hope it's not steering us the wrong way for some odd reason. Oh man, the truck's not liking that little hill. Actually get up to the speed limit at least. This is a heavier trailer though. I can't believe it's propane. I can't believe propane weighs that much in a small trailer like this. miles we have left since mileage. Oh wow, we're almost there. Why is our mileage still going up when we're almost to our drop-off location? That is freaking crazy. Alright, well, we're almost there. So, that was a quick trip, actually. I thought that was going to go a lot slower than it did. Man, look at that canyon on the right. If you guys didn't see that canyon on our right-hand side, you need to just play that back real quick. That was pretty freaking awesome. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and take the cruise off because we're gonna take this exit. And we'll make this left into Hornbrook, and we will finally get this place discovered. After all of our efforts on trying to get here, we finally made it to Hornbrook. Alright, nothing coming, so we are heading to Hornbrook. Here we come. And there's a cop right behind us, too. Just noticed that. Our truck didn't handle too bad either for having 2 long trips like that, back to back. There we go, 19 out of 20. Alright, so here's our drop-off point in this gas station here. Can we loop around this gas station or no? That'd make this job a whole lot easier. Yeah, we can. This parking job might be fairly easy, but I'm not gonna count my chickens before the— oh my gosh, look how easy this parking job's gonna be. That is freaking crazy. We got lucky on this one for 20 grand. We'll pass it a slight bit, but man, oh man. Look how easy that was. I mean, it's not the best park job in the world. It's not straight by any means, but it's gonna take, and we're gonna take that money. Achievement progress, company collector 11 out of 15. Achievement unlocked, high five. Don't know what the high five one is. So driven distance for that job was 628 miles. That was with that little bit that we added on to for our rest stop. Time taken in total was 23 hours and 6 minutes. Fuel consumed was 95.6 gallons. Our base reward for 628 miles was 16,783. Experience points was 506. Our proficiency bonus for being level 8, we got an additional $1,342. Our hazmat delivery bonus of a Haz Class 2, we got an additional 106 for experience. Long distance delivery bonus, which is skill rank 2, we got the additional $1,648, 126 experience points. And then our urgent delivery bonus, which we're still working on that one. We only at rank 1 with that. We got an additional $494 with 101 experience points. And then the bonus for parking the trailer, 15. I mean, come on, that was a very easy parking job. I don't understand that. I mean, it's supposed to give us the most difficult parking in the game. That was like the easiest. But so our total came out to $20,267, and we end up with 854 experience points, which took us up to level 9. Excuse me. So we did level up. Well, like I said, we're just going to go straight down here. We're going to go ahead and level up our fragile cargo. That'll help us unlock with 10% higher rewards for delivering a fragile cargo instead of the 5%. Once again, just like the high value, which had 18 experience bonus, or 18% experience bonus, I'm hoping that the 22% will carry over. I didn't see if that experience bonus carried over at the high value or not. Didn't really pay attention, even though I read it off, but I didn't pay attention. I should have. So we're going to go ahead and apply that for the fragile cargo. And then what we're going to do, like I said, oh, we're even at a fuel station already, so we can refill, I think. So that's going to be nice. We need to find a mechanic shop too. We're up to 4% damage on the truck. So like I said, we're going to go to the truck dealers. And first off, since we're going to be working with Kenworth for this garage, let's go down here to Los Angeles. That's our dealership that we bought the truck from anyway. Do you really want to travel to Los Angeles, visit Kenworth Truck? Yes. All right, so this is the truck we have now. The W900 series 6x4 day cab. Actually, no, this is a 370 horsepower. Our truck, this is the one we had before. This is the truck we have now. The 455 horsepower, 1650 pound-foot of torque, 13 speed. But we upgraded that to the 13 speed with the retarder. 200-gallon tank. So the list price was $126, but with our upgrades and everything, we paid $144. So our next step up, which is the truck we were going to get. This is the truck we were originally going to get before we found out about the 900 series, and that's the truck we ended up taking. Just look at the difference of the length of the truck. Look at the wheelbase. Look at the length of the truck. That's the difference that we cut from going from, we were going to get this truck to go into this longer truck. That's, yeah, it's a difference. It makes a big difference. All right, so this is going to be the next step up of trucks that will be unlocked at level 10. So this is the T680 series with the sleeper cab. It's the mid-roof sleeper. This is what we would be going if we stayed with the T680 series. The 900 series that unlocks at level... Oh. So the 900 series does not have a truck for the level 10. So we're going to have to keep the same truck as what we got now. So that plays a big difference. That makes a big difference of how this is going to play out. Because at level 10, we do not have an unlockable truck with the 900 series. It's just the T680 series. So, that in mind, we will be just keeping what we have and upgrading the options available to us to make it a larger truck. Because eventually, I'm pretty sure if we kept that truck that we have now, it will turn into this big, monstrous brute that you see in front of you. Because this is an even longer truck. Because the truck we have now goes from about right here to about right here. But you add on that big sleeper, actually it goes to about right here, because you add down this big sleeper, not only do you add the length of the fuel tank, but that also adds to the wheelbase as well. Alright, so that's at level 15. Okay, never mind. So I don't know why it's out of order, but there is one at level 10. I was completely wrong. I'm sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. So this is a level 10 truck here for the T900. Remind you, this is the first time going to the garage this far. So this one at $148,000. This is the next lineup with the sleeper cab. All right, this is still 455 horsepower. So we're not gaining any horsepower whatsoever. It still has a 13-speed transmission, so we're not gaining anything on that. The only thing different is it's a 220-gallon tank instead of a 200-gallon tank, and it's a studio sleeper instead of a day cab. Sorry. Then level 20 unlocks yet another 900 series. Look how long this truck is. Oh my gosh, this thing is a fortress on wheels. This is a 500 horsepower engine, 1650 pound-foot of torque. This is a 1200 RPM and not 1100, I think, like the last one. No, it was a 1000. So 1000 RPM. This is a 1200 RPM. This goes up to the 18 speed with a 220 gallon tank. So this price is not bad at all. And the other thing I noticed is there hasn't been any T8 680 series since unlocked at level 10. Okay, so it goes from level 10 to level 18 as of right now for the T680 series. Level 20 for the T680 series. And then it goes back to the original. Alright, so that's the Kenworth trucks that we're going to be working for this garage that we have currently. So eventually we will be working our way up to this truck here for each one of our drivers in the garage we have. So with that in mind, I don't know what this new Peterbilt looks like. So we're going to go ahead and travel to this Peterbilt dealership and see what the new Peterbilt looks like. So this is the new 579. Actually, the 579, they said it was a new truck. This is not a new truck, ladies and gentlemen. This is still the same. So, no, they have not came out with a new Peterbilt. This is the only Peterbilt that they have in the game as of right now. And there's no other dealerships. There's only Peterbilt and Kenworth as of right now. So as of, we made a good choice in getting the Kenworth trucks. Because we have the latest truck in the game. That's good. The only thing I see about the Peterbilt over the Kenworth, the top Kenworth truck that I seen only was a 500 horsepower engine. This has a 550. And it's got 1850 pound-foot of torque instead of the 1650. So this does have a little bit more powerful of an engine. But other than that, they're pretty much the same trucks. The T680 series of the Kenworth and the 579 of the Peterbilt are pretty much the same exact truck. So we made a good choice with the 900 series. So we're going to stay with the 900 series. So anyhow, guys, we've traveled. We finally unlocked Hornbrook. We went from Eli to Hornbrook. Made ourselves some really decent cash. We're up to $75,158 now. We're working our way on up to that level 10 truck, which unlocks at $146,000. So another few jobs with $20,000 jobs, and we'll be able to get that next level truck without having to worry about any loans. We can just pay off the loan we got, and we don't have to worry about it. So we made the trip. We unlocked the city, or discovered a new city. We're making our way up with our bank account, paying off the bank loan. And we checked out both of the dealerships on how the trucks look, what our options are in the future. So anyhow, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you enjoyed that drive. And like always, till next time, guys, see you on the road. Thanks for watching.